Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed. Crypto.XL. Hey guys, what's going on, man? All right, so Bitcoin, the market, where are we? What's happening? So we're seeing Bitcoin, checking the price here, it's 93,640. We've experienced some highs recently of over 99K, right? Looks like we were going to that illustrious $100,000, and we've had a bit of a retracement, and now we're actually going sideways. We're doing another tennis match, ping pong action back and forth. And the way I feel about that is we're right where we're supposed to be. I think things are looking up. This is actually really, really good, because you have to realize, right? Bitcoin is going from around 60,000 to almost 100,000, right? That's almost like a $90,000 gain in a very, very short amount of time. And I was saying this a while back that your time out of the market is very, very dangerous, right? Because these moves happen quickly. You've seen we were going sideways for 8 months. We were ping-ponging from $50,000 to 50 to 70. And we're going back and forth. The high was 74 prior, so 74 was the high. So, approximately 50,000 to 70,000, and we were doing that for around 8 months. And people were getting bored and worried. And during this time, it's very important to note that a lot of people lost money. A lot of people were longing and shorting, and they were getting bored. They're trying to make money now and catch these quick moves right now. And they also got into meme coins, right? So if you look at meme coins as a sector has outperformed, has done quite well. But what you have to realize with meme coins is that over 90% of these things fail, right? So for every dog with hat, for every Shiba Inu, for every bonk, there's about 1,000 coins that started from the bottom and remained, right? They started from the bottom and they didn't go anywhere. So you have to be really careful at this time not to lose your capital, because the game is really, really simple. All you have to do is stay in the game, right? All you have to do is not die, right? And the only way you die is by leverage trading or going into high risk investments that have the potential and the likelihood of going to zero. So these small cap meme coins, they're going to go to zero. Crypto in general, most of crypto, like most businesses, 90% of businesses eventually go to zero. The difference is in a bull market, coins with a good story, with a good team, with a good capital to invest and to enter to exchanges, that these coins end up lasting through the bull market. And these coins are the coins that have the potential of doing, the multiples, the 10, 20, 50, 100 X's. Those are the coins that can do it, but it doesn't happen quickly. During the short term, you're going to see meme coins do 100X. The problem that you have is that you're not going to pick that meme coin. And for you to pick that meme coin, and it's very sad, I'll be crying too. For you to pick that meme coin, you'd have to buy 100 other coins that are going to go to zero. So your net average probably is not really that good, unless you're able to join a team that has a good track record at picking meme coins. That is the cheat code, if you will, right? And one of those teams is my team. So I don't specialize in meme coins. That's not my main focus. My main focus is utility coins, micro cap and small cap utility coins that have the potential of outperforming. I don't want to give like a 20x or any exact number, right? Because these numbers could be higher or lower than the numbers that I mentioned here, because I have no control over Bitcoin and I have no control over the market. Anything can happen in the market. This is highly speculative, but I choose to take smart bets, right? So I am gambling. It is definitely a gamble, and this is high risk, but I try to do it in such a way that I limit the amount of risk exposure that I'm taking. The fact that I'm in small caps mean I'm in high risk right away, but I try to pick the small caps that have a greater potential of giving me the outsized multiples and returns that I'm looking for in the market, right? So do understand what you're doing if you choose to invest in crypto. Know that your capital is at risk and that there's nothing guaranteed. This is a highly speculative market. It's not FDIC insured. It's new. There are new projects coming out every day. So it's kind of hard to stay on top of which projects are the ones that are reputable and which ones are just fly-by-night scams, right? What I tend to do is do my research to look at projects that have good teams, that have a good track record with proven people in the industry, that have exchange exposure, that they're on KuCoin, they're on Bybit, they're on Mexi, they're on some of these other exchanges, and coins that have the potential in the peak of the bull run to eventually make it to a big exchange, such as Coinbase or Crypto.com, or a mid-tier such as Kraken. And so I've been accumulating these coins now for about 1.5 years, and I've been building my size, building my portfolio, building my bag. And I'm not going to tell you that it's the process has just been a emotionally easy process. It's not. I think for most people, this process will actually be too jarring. It will be too emotionally tough. It would be a roller coaster ride, because you can see, your portfolio go up to a level where you could retire, right? It's possible. And then you can also see that portfolio come down a lot to back to where now you're Clark Kent, right? You turn back to Clark Kent, you turn back to Bruce Banner. That you can see that happen, right? And you have to be able to have the emotional fortitude to stomach that and learn from your mistakes without going crazy, right? And also remain balanced. And you see opportunity, but you're not going to risk the farm for the opportunity. I mean, you're not going to put your mortgage on the line. You're not going to put your college tuition on the line or your rent money on the line, right? You become balanced, that you put in what you can afford to lose. No one likes to lose, and I don't like to lose at all. But what I've realized in life, is that closed mouths don't get fed, and that safety is an illusion. Complete safety is an illusion. The most safest place on this earth is an isolated maximum security prison in the box. You're really safe there. There's armed guards in front of the prison. There are armed guards by the cell. There's armed guards by the control center. And way in the back or in the center, isolated by itself, is you in that little 4-corner can, a couple 100 square feet, if even that much, by yourself, isolated, like a dog, like an animal. Safety is an illusion, my friend. You think that the government's coming to save you. It's okay, the government will print money. When the government prints money, those that control everything, those that own Apple, that own Amazon, that own Microsoft, that owns all the big companies with the things that you use every day, the car that you drive, the phone that you use, they essentially, the equation just increases exponentially as far as what they can do with their capital versus what you can do with your capital. There was a saying that you will own nothing and you will be happy. Well, if things continue to go the way they're going in this current monetary system, that's what will happen, because the average price for a home, average, I'm talking average, it's different in your area, your state, but the average price for a home is around $500,000, $500,000. Now, jobs don't pay enough for you to acquire one of these homes. You'd have to get multiple people and you all get in together. And we're the most isolated that we've been in human history. People, even though we have all this technology, everyone stays on their cell phone or on the computer, and we don't go out as much and socialize as much. So even with the ability to connect as much as we have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all of these other apps, but we stay isolated using these apps, presenting a fake persona, a fake life. So, it's very isolated. So what's the point of everything I'm saying? The point of everything I'm saying is that you have to take responsibility for your life and for your financial position, for your freedom and for your future. One of the vehicles I'm using to do this is crypto. Right now, if you're really ambitious, you could find ways to make income regardless of having an employer. I recommend figuring out, trying and failing without to start a business, to start different businesses without investing much capital. That's what I recommend doing. And once you find a way to get capital, invest it into your business. I'll be right back. I just wanted to finish up my video. There's like a lot of different things going on, but let me just finish up what I've been saying about Bitcoin, because to get you into the proper psychological frame of mind. Also, before I continue, let me preface this by letting you know I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply an investor in crypto, just like you are, with a unique perspective on the market, and nothing that I said in this or any of my past videos is to be construed as financial advice. Now that is out of the way, we are currently at 93,000, and the question is how low are we going to go, because we seem to be retracing. A couple things I want to tell you. I wanted to let you know that be very careful with your shorts and your longs here and your leverage trading, because if you have 10%, if you have a 10x leverage or even 6x leverage, you can get wiped out and all of your funds could be liquidated, especially if it's not on Bitcoin. Like, let's say you have it on ADA or you have it on Mana or some other crypto. A 13% move in either direction wipe out your entire account. The only way to lose in this market at this point is to do leverage trading. Leverage trading, this is how you lose. These are the only ways to lose from this point. Doing leverage trading, investing in meme coins, or investing in rug pulls. Now, most of them are not going to be rug pulls at this point, because the market, heading into 2025 is going to be altcoin season. The market should be heading up. A pretty solid way to make it in this market right now is to invest in projects that mid-cap coins. Let's say they have like 100 million or more market cap, coins that are on exchanges. If you pick most of these coins, they're going to be doing 10x multiples from this point, or I don't want to give the exact X's that they can do, because then you're going to be holding for whatever X that I said, and it might not hit that, or it might do way more than that, and you're going to be blaming me because you sold a 10X and you could have gotten a 50X, or it only did an 8X and you were holding to 10X and you didn't sell. Another way you can lose in this market is if you put all of your expectations based on somebody else and you take no responsibility. If you take no responsibility in this market, and you're the type of person that doesn't take responsibility for your life and your actions, you're definitely going to lose all of your money. The way to win in this market is to take full responsibility for your decisions, and to once you come to a conclusion, and to make those decisions based on unemotional, intentional, strategic decisions. That's how you win in this market. Another way to win is having that foundation that I just told you, having the discipline, but being able to remain disciplined and not be emotional and to execute your plan. Pretty much set it and forget it. Buy these high quality projects, even though the market might not see that they're high quality at the moment. And the narrative is not the narrative. Like for instance, there was a big meme coin narrative. If you're acquiring solid projects, these dinosaur coins, if you're acquiring ADA, Mana, God forbid, I don't even like saying Mana, Polkadot, Polkadot? What's Polkadot? Acquiring these Polkadot, I mean, even Ethereum, you're seeing Ethereum wake up. If you were acquiring those when nobody wanted them, and when everyone was crazy for meme coin and the narrative was meme coins were taking over, acquiring them and just waiting, right? Another way you lose, by the way, is by trading. You should not be trading. You're not a trader. I'm not a trader. I'm telling you this, but I need to tell myself this too. If you want to trade with a small percentage of your portfolio. I would say no more than 5%. Use the profits from some of those trading to acquire good, solid blue chip projects. Learn from the losses that you obtain in trading. Learn something. This is tuition. You're paying tuition to learn here, right? Do not get discouraged. Do not feel defeated if things don't go your way. Just learn from it. The difference between losers and winners is that winners learn from their mistakes and they pick up, get up, and keep going, right? Okay, so I've given you a pretty good outlook on the market. If you apply these principles that I've told you, you would outperform the market and you'll do better than most people. So all you have to do at this point is execute. And executing is an unemotional, intentional act. It involves consistency. So it doesn't matter how you feel in the morning when you wake up. It doesn't matter if your portfolio is down 20% and you don't feel like doing anything. As long as you execute. Still DCA in. You're down. When it's your DCA day or time, you have a certain DCA amount, you DCA into USDT if you feel that the market's too frothy and you don't see any opportunities, you keep it in USDT. When Bitcoin capitulates or it falls and your favorite project or some of your best projects fall 40%, you DCA in, right? Simple. I think we pretty much know what we're supposed to do. The hard part is execution and being consistent. But we can say now, in hindsight, that if we were acquiring these beaten up coins, ADA at 24 cents, ADA is going to over $1. That right there is a 4x in a short period of time. By short period of time, I mean within 1 year, right? And what if ADA does have that parabolic leg that we've noticed, that we've seen every bull market for ADA, right? From 2 cents to $3.20 last bull market, right? What if it does that again? And we don't know how high it's going to go. Maybe it just goes to all-time highs, but still acquiring for 24 cents and selling at $3.20 is still really good profit. The coins that I'm into right now, by the way, let me mention a few that I'm very bullish on. Kima Network just came out. That's Kima, Kima Network. I think it has a really, really good future. It's already starting to do multiples, and I'll look for any kind of wicks down to get in. If you have not gotten into Kima, I would probably try to get into Kima Network, and the ticker is KIMA. And I say ticker like it's a stock. It's a crypto, obviously. You can do some research and find out what they're about. If you look at GTAI, that is quite bullish at the moment. Remember, we were getting in at GTAI at the bottom, right? So, or bags in GTAI is growing. Meta Xseed, XSEED, Xseed. Again, another bullish coin. You see, all of these coins that I'm mentioning right now, they might have an update. They might be down a little bit, but where they are right now is no comparison to where they're going to be going. I'm looking for these coins to do serious multiples here. I'm talking about 20x kind of multiples. And again, I really hate putting these multiples down. Remember, these multiples are just like my general idea, and this is not guaranteed. I cannot guarantee anything, because this is investing and this is also crypto. And I'm also not an investment advisor. Consult one if you need one. But these are coins I'm bullish on. One of the biggest coins that I'm bullish on And one of my most bullish picks is a small, tiny micro cap coin. You might have heard of it. It's called DexCheck. Ticker is DCK. It's currently at, the market cap is $20 million. Wow. It's actually 19.5, by the way. $19.5 million. So this is under a 20 million market cap coin that allows you access to IDOs and pre-sales. They were giving you access to pre-sales before, but now they're giving you access to IDOs. IDOs during a bull market, you could go and you can check the performance of the last bull market. At the peak of the bull market, there's a IDO called Blocktopia. The Blocktopia IDO did a 700x. Do you know what a 700x means, guys? 700x is like putting in $100 and wow, that's actually right. I just thought about it. $100 actually becoming like $600,000. Wait, I have to pause for a second and think about this, because a 700x is 30% away from 1,000x, right? So 1,000x would be if you put $100 in, it turns into 100,000, right? So if we're talking about a 70x now, that means $100 becomes $70,000. My God. Wow. I mean, again, that is absurd. And of course, you do not get your full vesting up front, meaning you can't sell your entire lot on day one, right? Because you have a vesting schedule, meaning you get 10% at on token generation, and then for, let's say, for monthly, you get the other, you get 10% a month, right? But that all being said, on day one, if we're talking about $70,000 and 10% of that is $7,000. So imagine like day one, you $7,000 from a $100 investment. And what I'm trying to tell you is that we're in a bull market now, and we're not at the peak of the bull market. And history repeats, right? It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. And this is going to happen again. Most coins did not do a 700x. We're talking about some of the peak coins. But we've seen in the past, just this bull market so far, there are coins that did high multiples in a short amount of time. We've had a couple, like GTAI, I believe, was like 54x at the peak. VIA was 28x, right? So what I'm trying to say is that this was not altcoin season. This was in the altcoin bear market, okay? This happened roughly around March, when Bitcoin first broke its all-time highs. And after that, it started coming down. And when Bitcoin's been coming down or going sideways for 8 months, coins like DexCheck, IDO launchpads. By the way, DexCheck is also an AI tool that helps you to see what the whale wallets are doing in on-chain activity. So this coin has anywhere, I would say, from 20 to 40x potential. Maybe we go crazy and do a 70x. Again, do not hold me at the exact x's, the exact multiple, because you have to look at what I just said. That's anywhere from a 20 to 70x, right? So that's just a wide range. And again, you have to take responsibility for when you want to take profit. I cannot do that for you. I can't hit the sell button, just like I can't hit the buy button. I can't buy for you either. So you have to take responsibility for your actions. But me personally, I know what I'm doing. I wouldn't be talking about things that I'm not interested in and things that I'm not invested in, right? Or I'm about to invest in. I'm only going to talk about things that I think are an opportunity. And if I could bring that opportunity to people before the real bull market comes, before the real altcoin season comes. We haven't experienced the 2025 altcoin season. And when that does happen, I think it's going to be life-changing, and I think it's going to be face-melting, right? It's going to be completely insane. Just make sure you're mentally prepared for it and that you do have a plan, because it's going to be fast and it's going to be furious. It's going to be insane and it's going to be illogical. And I'm surprised that I spoke for this long. This was actually going to be a short video, but I did drop a lot of gems there. Also check out VIA, of course. There's a lot going on in the background, but I just wanted to get that information across and to do another video, because people are worried because Bitcoin is now at 92,700. So I'm going down, like the song, right? It seems like we're retracing a little bit, but it's to be expected in the market. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I don't think we're heading into a bear market. I think that it's retracement is normal. And another thing is that you're not going to have Bitcoin almost double within a short period of time and not have a retracement. It's just not going to happen. You're not just going to go straight up for like 3 months. There's going to be pullbacks along the way, and those pullbacks to me are buying opportunities, especially in the small caps, mid caps, micro caps. Remember, the mid caps, micro caps, they have not had their reign yet. They have not had their growth yet from this recent Bitcoin move. And when they do, remember, you need less money to make these things double and triple, right? And when that money spills over into Aura coins, I think our perspective is going to be different. I think we're going to be smiling a little bit more, right? Hang in there. Congrats to you if you've gotten this far. A lot of people have not gotten into their positions, and they're starting to get a little bit antsy because they're seeing certain coins perform really well in a short period of time. You've seen the dinosaur coins do a 3x, depending on the coin. We've seen ADA go from 30 cents to over $1.15 in a very, very short period of time. And this is a reflection of what I've been saying from the past, that when the market moves, the market moves. So if you're out of the market for the top 28 days of the market, you've missed the entire bull market. So one of the ways that people get wrecked in this market is that they're not in the market and they take the market for granted. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin goes and breaks 100,000. And they're like, oh man, I got to get in. Oh, Esh, I got to get in now. Oh my gosh. And they end up buying a local top because they're trying to catch up for the gains that they should have been making. Right. So the way to do crypto right is to buy things when they're boring. And you might have to wait a long time too for your thesis to play out. Right. You might have to wait a very long time. You might have to wait a year and a half for your dead coin to move. Your coin hasn't moved all this time. You start to second guess yourself. The market's saying your coin's dead. And they're like, why would I ever invest in that dead project? And then lo and behold, one day your coin's up for 400% in one day. Right. That's what crypto is. That's it right there. And so most people, when it's up 400% in a long day, in a one day, they buy it after it's up 400% to make for it to go up 425%. So they bought it for the next 25%. But now they're at enormous risk, because if Bitcoin pulls back to its 200-day moving average, now they get completely wrecked. So that's really what crypto is right there in a nutshell. So the coins we've been getting in the Patreon group, we've been DCAing into these coins for quite a long time. So when something moves, we can decide to take profit if we want to, or we could just hold our bag. Like, we're not really pressed either way, because we've been DCing for a very, very long time, right? So 2025 is going to be our year. Congratulations to you if you've been seeing profit for these past few months. I mean, it's great. Everyone likes being in profit. I really like being in profit. But my real call to glory, or the time when I rise, is really 2025. That's where I'm expecting to making life-changing gains there, and having the ability and the time to DCA out if I want to, or to make certain moves, and not scrambling at that point to let me buy Solana, let me buy ADA, let me buy. I'm not going to be doing that, right? Because my micro caps are going to be, theoretically, nothing's guaranteed. I'm not a financial advisor. My micro caps are going to be doing 20x, right? So really, who cares? Like, I mean, seriously, I mean, in 2025, I should start to, at some point, buy the local top, DCA out some of my positions. So I'm not flustered and I'm not worried. But again, congratulations to you if you've been part of the Patreon, or you've been paying attention to the channel. And you look at the calls I've been calling for over a year ago, and you've seen what they've done, right? But more importantly, what you might not realize is what they're going to do in 2025. And if you're able to get in from the inception of the channel to now and to 2025, I think you're going to get your mind blown. Your mind's going to be completely blown. And it's just par for the course, is to be expected. And we're going to have some down moments, right? So when Bitcoin pulls back and you see like some of these microcaps drop 20%, 30, 40%, it's not a good feeling, right? It does not feel good at all. But I'm going to say it's to be expected. And I'm also going to say, you're trying to make 800% on your money. I mean, you think it's just going to be easy as far as straight up? The only way to make 800% of your money is to buy things that can fall 40%. And it would be nice if we only went straight up. That would be perfect, actually. That would be a great world. But as we know, the world is not perfect, right? So there's going to be high risk involved and high volatility. And the only way you hold on is if the money you're invested, you don't need it right away, right? If you need that money to pay rent or buy groceries, then when you see it fall 40%, you're not going to be okay with that. There's going to be a problem, right? And you're going to be tempted to pull it out at the wrong time in losses. So that's why I say if you don't have the funds to invest right now, don't invest if you don't have the funds to invest. What you need to do is to find a way to get more funds. That's what you need to do. More funds that you're not going to need to take out in a short amount of time, okay? Because that's how you make sure you don't get wrecked in crypto, right? You're able to stay in for the course. And when it drops 40%, if you still have conviction in the project, if you have a winner project that you have conviction in, then you can DCA in a small amount. It doesn't have to be that much. It could be $50, $100. That way you feel, when I do that and I'm able to DCA in when it fell 40%, I don't feel as bad. I'm like, man, I bought this thing at a discount. I actually feel pretty good. Like, I feel vindicated because in the back of my mind, I have an idea where it's going to go. And if it does actually go there, like I've seen projects do, I've seen these projects literally do like a 30x in a short amount of time. I've seen it happen. And feeling that it's going to go there, believing that it's going to go there, and knowing that I bought it at a 40% discount, I'm actually at ease. I'm calm. And I'm willing to wait, because I do realize if I'm looking for these kind of multiples, it's not going to be like, here, take it on a silver platter. There's going to be a little bit of choppiness in the side, right? But I'm going to leave you with that. I will see you guys in 2025, and we'll see how this video ages. Obviously, I'm going to do more videos in between. I do realize that none of us knows what's going to be in the market, right? I could do this video today and 99K was the Bitcoin top, and we end up going down, and everything I say was would be viewed differently. These are possibilities, and I accept that possibility, and I don't regret any of my actions. I think that I did what I did with the information in front of me and the information I have, and I made a right choice and I made the right call. You have to be able to say that to yourself if you choose to take those actions, right? You have to take responsibility for your decisions. If you want to come out of this market alive, you have to take responsibility for your decisions. You have to decide whether what you're doing is right for you, or whether the risk is right for you. In life, and as in all things, investments or life, 90% of all businesses fail, right? Even if you start a business, there's a 90% chance, if you're an average business, that you're going to fail within 5 years, right? So make sure that you know the statistics going in, you gather all the information going in, so you're able to make the best decisions to make your outcome a positive outcome, to make the outcome more likely the kind of outcome you want. And that's what I've done in crypto, right? I plan to get in on the lows in the bear market, acquire before altcoin season, which I've done, and I plan to DCA out at local highs in 2025, right? So 2 things could happen in 2025. We can top out in Q1 like we did in 2021, and we crashed in May, a horrible crash, around 50% crash in Bitcoin. Altcoins got decimated. We're talking about 70, 80% crash in a bull market in altcoins, right? Now, Imagine buying Gala at the bottom in 2021. You could have retired off of that money, retired, period, off of that money. But you'd have to have the conviction that we're going to have a top in November or Q4 of 2021. You would not know that for a fact, right? Hindsight is 2020. But what we do know for a fact is that all the cycles we've topped out in Q4 of the post half a year, right? So you could have assumed that we were going to do that. By the way, the RSI and the charts did not show you that was definitely going to happen. The only way you would have known that is if you knew the 4-year cycle and you believed in it wholeheartedly, right? So this time around, we could expect a top in Q1 of 2025, and we can sell and get a lot of our portfolio out by April of 2025. However, what if we do not have a local top in April? What if we just keep going and you sold most of your position and then Bitcoin skyrockets all the way through November of 2025, and you realize that you could have made monumental, staggering, earth-shattering money if you would have just held your portfolio? So this is a decision you're going to have to make and you're going to have to come up with, because none of us know for sure that we're going to have a local top at that time. I will say that I'll be looking at the RSI to see what the valuation is and make a strategic judgment and a strategic call around that time. I will be seeing if the RSI is topping out around 90. And if I see that, I will be noting that in my videos, right? And again, I reiterate, no one knows for sure where we're going to be and when we're going to be there. We can only make strategic decisions based on the information presented to us, make wise choices based on that information. That's all I can do. And I stand behind my decisions, all decisions, win or lose. I stand by my decisions and I take full responsibility. You have to take full responsibility for your life if you want to win. Guarantee you that. Full responsibility. It's about to get real. This is Crypto.XL, and I will see you at the top. Peace.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, where we uncover the hidden gems of the crypto market. Are you ready to discover the next big thing in investing? Get ready to embark on an exhilarating journey with us as we hunt for small cap coins with the potential to explode. Join us as we dive deep into the world of small cap cryptocurrencies, exploring their untapped potential and uncovering opportunities for growth that could turn your investment into a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned investor looking for the next big winner or a newcomer eager to learn the ropes, Crypto.XL is your ultimate destination for insightful analysis, expert tips, and the latest trends in the small cap crypto market. Remember, this is not financial advice. Only invest money you can afford to lose. Don't miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this thrilling adventure to uncover small cap gems that could skyrocket your portfolio to new heights. Let's make 50-100x gains together.
And we're live. Good day, guys. This is Crypto.XL, back today with more crypto updates and news. And as predicted, the Ethereum ETF has passed